it's Megan from Cluttered Crafter. In today's video, I'm going to show you a few of my sketches. This is my sketchbook. I just got it at Walmart. And then I also have this little pocket notebook, and I just got it marked off some of the sketches in there. So I'll start off with this little small one. I'm sorry for any background noise. I have my fan going because it's really warm. No idea why that sticker is there, but this is like a fruit sticker from a cantaloupe. I save fruit stickers for my Rectus journal. Here's a little tip. If you don't have a pen loop on the side of like your notebook or journal, just move it so it's wrapped around here, so it's crossing over the front, and then you can just slide your pen or pencil on the side. So all this is you're just taking, instead of going over like that, you're just taking your string and sliding it over the bottom, just like that. That's a little tip for you. So this, I'm going to cover up the meaning for this because it's for a friend of mine. She wanted a painting done, so I just done a sketch of it first. That was a couple years ago now. Actually, I think there's, yeah, here's another little sketch that I colored in. I was just fooling around with just, yeah, I was just listening to music and just being a little bored when I was sketching in this book. This is using pens and highlighters because I was in the library supposed to be doing homework at the time, but I didn't quite want to. So when I was practicing doing eyes, and I'm really bad at just doing portraits, so the main focus was the eye, and I just sketched in everything else, and I was just doing some dress sketches, and then here's just another eye colored in. I was really big into doing sketches of eyes for a while. This was a makeup sketch that I was going to turn into a painting for my friend Emily, but I decided to go with this, and it's just her name in like a scripty font, and then just some makeup products around it. Here I was doing some more eyes. My cousin, she wanted an infinity tattoo with like an eye, and I can't remember her meaning behind it, but then I was trying to just fool around with different things, and then I have gotten better with doing eyes, and then here's some more. I was just trying to, these are just rough sketches, and this was the finished sketch of it. So I think her meaning behind it was like, oh, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. It was like the eye sees owl, or I can't remember, like, is in the eye of the beholder. something like that. Just doing some little sketches. Some little sketch. This was, that's my last name on it, so I will blur that out. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Another painting that I did for my friend Emily, but I ended up doing the background gray instead of pink when I actually went and painted it. Here's another practicing an eye. Another little sketch of a character. Just some like doodles. I got really into Zentangle for a little while, so this is just doodling Zentangle-esque thing. Here's another Zentangle piece. Really like how this turned out. And then this was like I was trying to figure out like a tattoo design that I wanted, and I never did finish. So that's all for that little book. And now my actual sketchbook. I'll zoom out. I'm trying to make this kind of quick, so I don't want the video to be too long. So first I have this file folder, and it's just for like my loose sketches. So, and like I also have like negatives of stuff. I honestly can't remember what's in here. So the first one we have, my aunt wanted me to draw the tree and the birds and the roots, but she didn't want the script on it, so I redone that. Just coloring pages for my niece and nephew. This is a monument that is in my town, and I sketched that out. This is a sailor trying to be like saved coming up over a cliff. And this is a miner. My town was really big on mining back in the day, so this is one of the sketches when I was working with the historical committee we have here. I've done a few sketches for them. This has my last name, so I'll probably, or just for now so it's easier to show you, this is just a boat they had me sketch out. Then I tried to do a tattoo design, but I couldn't get it worked out because there is an ink blob behind it, but I couldn't color it in because I forgot that I had the music notes going around, and it should be like white space or like a negative inverted, but here it is without the music notes going around. Oh, it's just some silhouettes. My cousin's in karate, so I was just doing a little thing. This is a rough sketch of a half sleeve that someone wanted done, but she never did come and get her sketch. This was the finished drawing. I done this in excuse me, done this in color so I can see all the outlines for when I went to go trace over the finished design, so I can see what needed to be traced and what didn't. This was the base of the tattoo, and then I just added some stuff. And then my aunt, she wanted a tattoo like this done up, but she wanted different flowers, and different fish here. I used these two, and then this is her favorite flower. I think it's called a June lily. I can't remember what's her favorite flower, so I incorporated that. And I don't have the final sketch anymore because I gave her the original. And this was just something my mom did when we had a power outage. So that's everything that's in the folder. And now for the actual sketches. This was supposed to be for someone who wanted a tattoo done. It's 2 chef knives. He was going to school and cooking, but I guess he never did get it because, you know, I still had to sketch. It started as just a sketch, like a 3 in the morning sketch. I couldn't sleep, and then a couple days later I decided to try out my watercolors on it, and there's just a little script that says a dream has to come from somewhere. I really don't know what it is, but I really do like it. There's something about it that I like. It's hard to see, but I was just fooling around. I'm not sure if I turn off this light you'll be able to. No. But it's really just like a rough thing. I was going to actually try to draw the Eiffel Tower, but then I just gave up as soon as I made the 2 strokes. And I was like, no, that's going to be too much. Another eye sketch, slightly colored in, but you can't really see it because it's very light. It's like a light blue gray. I guess that's why. I was really into doing eyes, and then a half of a profile because I just can't draw profiles. I was just trying to sketch out some tattoos that for my mom, because I have this here on my arm as a tribute tattoo for my uncle, and she wanted the same. She wanted a tattoo for him as well, but she wanted to include it a heart. She wanted it in the shape of a heart, but it just wasn't working out, so I kind of just fooled around with different ideas. Just a little flower sketch. Just some sketches for my aunt. She wanted a tattoo. I was practicing braids here. Zoom in just a little bit. Might be a little easier to see. I was practicing braids for a little while, and then I don't know, I just decided to do like a little collage. It's not really a collage, but just random stuff glued down. I was bored. Then here I got into doing like anime eyes. This is females. I really like this one and this one, but this one here is probably my favorite. And then for the male, I'd have to say this one is my favorite to draw for the male, but I do a mix between this one and this one when I do it. This was a power outage, so me and my mom sat in the dark with a little lantern, and we just traced out, just started drawing, sketching, and I was wearing my Brazil soccer jersey, so I just decided to give the character a jersey. I was just focusing on the braid itself. Oh, I did that in 2014, apparently, and you can see my name. I was just practicing some ruffles, different ruffle designs. This is uniform with W's and M's. Like this here is a W and this is an M. You can kind of see it. This is uniform round, and this is uniform with Z patterns, so like pleats. And then this is just like a mix of round and like a mix of these two. Then I just have some symbols from the show Supernatural. It was not just from the show, but I do really like the TV show, so I decided to sketch out some of the symbols here and sigils. So thumbs up if you guys watch this show. This is a, oh, I just hit my camera. This is a tattoo design that I'm planning sometime in the future to get right along my forearm here. And I have a little explanation, so I'll quickly read that to you. An arrow can only be shot by being pulled backward. When life pulls you back with difficulties and obstacles, it's preparing to shoot you forward into something great. You just have to keep aiming. So that's the meaning behind that. And underneath, I was just trying to sketch out different arrows, and I finally settled on this one. This is the Duck Dynasty logo. I was going to paint it on my dad's cast, but I never had the time, so I just sketched it out in my journal, and I believe that is the last. Oh, there's a piece of paper back here. I believe that is the last thing. Yeah. So I haven't really been sketching a lot lately, but I want to get back into it. Oh, some of the pages. There we go. Fix it like that. I don't like coil notebooks or sketchbooks because, like, they always come out for me. So that is my sketchbook, current one. I do want to get back into it, back into sketching. So I have this little on-the-go sketchbook. You may have seen in another video where I was making my art journal, and I used the back piece of it for one of the back cover for my cover of these art journal. So what I had to do was, this is backing to a paper pad, and I doubled it up, and then I glued it down to a piece of the sketchbook paper, so I could have something sturdy on the back. Yeah, I don't have anything in here yet. It's hoping to get back into sketching. So I hope you guys like that video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, and happy crafting.